Welcome to Just Our Opinion on our wonderful Mother's Day weekend show. I am Robin, and
Vaughn.
how you doing, baby?
Good. How are you, honey?
I am just freaking peachy. How's everybody doing out there this amazing Friday? Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful, wonderful moms. Ladies, y'all know we carry so much weight from day to day. So it is our job and responsibility to chill this weekend, ladies. We get to chill this weekend. Them daddies, them they babies. Ladies, listen to me. Them they kids this weekend. They belong to them. I am starting as soon as we done with this show today. Vaughn, them your damn kids.
Oh, you getting what? 72 hours?
Them your kids. Soon as we done. Soon as we sign out. Them your
Okay.
kids.
All right.
I'm going to help you get them ready for bed.
Father's Day come up in June.
That's
Don't
fine.
worry about it.
That's cool.
You know.
That's cool. But I'm going to help you get them ready for bed and everything. And then I'm clocking out.
Now, I'm also gonna need to collect a little bit on your Mother's Day gifts. I need to get a portion of it. You know, about half maybe.
What you mean?
Cause you ain't a mama without me. If it wasn't me, you wouldn't be no mama.
Sir, that's what you get Father's Day for. That's what Father's Day is for. You know what? Speaking of that, let me put out a public service announcement. Let me just drop a quick public service announcement.
You should say that one for Father's Day.
I'm gonna do it both. Because let me tell you what happened one day. I was at my home church, my godfather's church, and it was this young guy. He was the drummer at the church at the time. And it was Mother's Day, and all the moms were there. And this is before I was a mom. And everybody's wishing the moms happy Mother's Day and everything. And he walks up and says, "Well, what about me? You know, I'm a single father, so I'm the mother and the father." And I like to lost my shit.
I would probably say so too.
I like to lost my shit.
I know women do that a lot on Father's Day. You see those posts.
And I have a problem with it then.
Yeah.
Like,
But I've never heard of a
literally,
man actually doing that. Though.
He literally said that. He literally said,
Did
you
he
know,
sing in the choir? Did he have some sugar in his tank or something?
But he
saying.
literally said, you know, I'm the mother and the father. You know, I'm a single parent. I'm the mother and the father. You know, you ain't gonna wish. I said, if you don't go sit down somewhere, Father's Day is in June. Go have a couple seats. And this is the thing that ticks me off. It ticks me off when women do it on Father's Day too. Like, let them men have their day, because just like, you know, y'all like to battle that there are deadbeat fathers out there. There are amazing fathers out there too. I was raised by one and I'm married to one. There are great dads out there. And
You married? I didn't know that.
whatever. And it's funny because all of us in this room have great fathers. I had a great dad. You had a great dad. Our producer
I
has
did.
a great dad. You know what I'm saying? I've met her dad. He's a great guy.
Yep, he's a nice
And
guy.
And so we can
I got $250 on a Starbucks card for Father's Day.
and we can all agree that they deserve to be able to enjoy their day.
Yeah.
So, public service announcement. Fellas, let these women enjoy their Mother's Day. If you a deadbeat baby daddy, don't bring your drama to her this weekend. If it's your weekend to take the kids, if she want to have her babies on Mother's Day, don't be a dick and, you know, oh, it's my weekend. Let her have her kids. If it's supposed to be your weekend to take the kids and she wants you to take the kids, stand for your weekend and take them doggone kids. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be a jerk.
I would say, I think, though, most custody things, they make sure that the kids go with the correct parent on Father's Day, you know, with the dad and Mother's
Check this
Day and
out.
mom.
Check this out. Then I think they got that wrong. Because here's the thing. I'd want to see my kids on Mother's Day. But I don't necessarily want to spend Mother's Day with my kids. And y'all help me out in the comments. Ladies, tell me, am I wrong? Because, like, I want to see my kids on Mother's Day, but I don't necessarily want to spend Mother's Day with
You
my
wrong as
children.
two left feet.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Because, I mean, you have to, when you're celebrating that holiday, for me personally, I want to see all my kids on Father's Day, you know. Now, unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen because I've got one who lives out of state. But at least 3 of them, you know, I should see on
But
Father's
that's the thing.
Day.
I said I want to see my kids on Mother's Day. That don't mean I want to spend all day Mother's Day with them. Like, literally, like, I want to I want to wake up and, mommy get her kisses and her presents and, breakfast. We can go to church. And then, Vaughn, take your kids.
Okay, we're going to go to the movies.
Take your kids.
We go to the
Bring
movies.
me some food later, but take your kids.
Bring a half-eaten bag of popcorn.
I don't even eat popcorn, so that's just disrespectful.
Twizzlers, some Milk Duds that fell on the floor. We got you.
I don't even eat popcorn. You can DoorDash me some food. I don't care, but take your kids.
We'll be in the movies. That'd be rude.
I'm just saying, you can DoorDash off your phone before you walk in the movies. You can literally schedule DoorDash.
We'll bring you back some stale nacho chips with the cheese licked off.
Oh, so you just have no respect for me, huh? That's what it is. You know what? Let's get started with this show. What everybody came here to see, because we got some interesting topics that we're gonna discuss today.
And what are those?
One of the first ones that I want to discuss, and y'all can chime in the comments. We're gonna read your comments and everything. If you're married or in a committed relationship, and you have children outside of that committed relationship, do you buy your baby mother a Mother's Day present?
I think you have to caveat that. The children you have outside that relationship, were they prior to the committed relationship, or did they happen during the committed relationship that perhaps you weren't so committed in?
So are you asking were they affair babies?
Yes.
Like are the children outside of that relationship affair babies?
I think that puts a whole different spin on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's address first that they're not affair babies. Let's say they're not affair babies.
Okay.
Do you buy your baby mama a Mother's Day gift if you are married or in a relationship?
It depends, I think. So it depends on how old your children are with the person who is not your spouse or your committed relationship. And actually, I'm going to just say this. If you're not married, then you can buy whoever the hell you want gifts, okay? Period. If you're married, I think, it's cool to maybe encourage your kids if they're, to honor their mother. And if they're younger, then, yeah, you're probably going to have to come out your pocket to help them do something. But, like my kids are adults, so I don't have to help them do anything for my ex-wife. Now, that's not to say kindness is not bubbled up in this house once or twice and she's gotten something from us.
Check this out. First of all, we got a comment from Jaleesa, and it says the answer is no. And I tend to agree. Here's the thing. Even if they are kids, they better make her a macaroni card at school.
I disagree. I mean, that's just...
Why is it your responsibility? That she not your mama?
It's not your responsibility.
She's not your mama.
But you can take the same. If that's not your mama and you're not helping your kids get a gift, it goes the same with the person you're in the relationship with.
No, it does not, because that's your wife.
Or you are
honoring your wife, the person that mothers your home at that point. Like, she's not just the mother of your children.
Let's say you're married and you don't have no kids. Sorry, if you married somebody and they didn't give you any kids,
then what you buying her Mother's Day gift for?
Exactly.
She's not a mom at that point.
Okay.
She's not a mom.
If you're married and you have kids with your wife, then yes, you do need to honor her with your kids in that house as well. But I'm saying if you have children from a previous relationship, married or otherwise, and you're younger, then yes, I think it's okay to help.
No.
Now, do you need to go all out and do what you're doing for your wife or your significant other? No. But, if they're 5 years old, what you gonna be like?
Make her a macaroni card.
Where they getting macaroni from?
Listen here. Let me tell you something.
We have no macaroni in this house right now.
My daughter is 4. Yes, we do. It's on the counter. My daughter is 4. No, I did not.
Oh.
My daughter is 4 years old. And guess what she showed up with today when I picked her up from school?
That's because she was at school. She go to a place they help her do that.
Exactly my point. Mother's Day falls during school. So usually every school has them kids making cards. That's her Mother's Day gift.
What? Okay, so let's go a little bit further down the road. It's June. It's Father's Day. What you getting your baby's daddy?
School Nothing. Why is that my problem?
See.
My baby daddy is not my responsibility. Listen, okay, we go.
And the kid's 5 years old.
I'm gonna spend this.
They
I'm gonna
can't go to
spend
the
this.
store. They don't have no money.
I'm gonna spend this. I was watching TikTok the other day, and this guy, the people was in an uproar because this guy on TikTok was asked if your baby mama was being beat up by her boyfriend, would you step in to help her? And his response was absolutely not. And they were like, oh, that's wrong. Why wouldn't you step in to help her? And he said, because the moment she became my ex, it was not my responsibility to defend her or protect her. My protection was no longer belonged to her once she became my ex. Same rules apply for gifts and everything else.
My concern about that is where are your kids and when she's getting beat up.
Listen, check this out.
You want your children to be in a safe environment and place.
Check this out. Gather your babies and they
maybe you
wraps.
need to roll over and grab the kids and be like, excuse me, go through and get the kids and take them and leave.
Gather your babies and they wraps, and y'all leave. But if she gonna sit there and get the brakes beat off her ass by the dude that she chose, why are you out here playing super save her and fighting with her dude? Now you gotta deal with the court cases and the assault charges and all this other foolishness while she continue to stay with this cat.
Well, I mean, I agree on that level. I'm just saying that I think if your kids are there, it would be your duty to get them out of that environment. That's all.
So we got a couple comments. We got another comment from Jaleesa, and she said the answer is still no. We got a comment from Stephanie. It said, "No, I don't expect anything from my baby daddy. However, I just accept the gifts my sons give me." We got another comment from Jaleesa. It says, "I'm not even sending mine a Happy Father's Day text, let alone a gift." Stephanie says, Courtney Wayne said it best. He will always take care of his baby mamas because they take care of his children. So to each his own, I'm just saying. And then there's a comment about Courtney Wayne that says Courtney Wayne is also single. So that does make a difference as well.
Well, I'm just saying.
Because I think it also matters that, how does your wife feel about that?
I mean, that's important too. That's why I would probably say, again, if they're younger children, they don't work, they don't have a source of income, then yeah, you should probably help them get flowers and some type of small gift.
Again, how does your wife feel about that?
Well, we know how you feel.
Because let's say
we know how you feel about it.
Exactly. So let's say your kids were small.
But at the same time, you have purchased Mother's Day gifts for my ex-wife. You've done that as well.
I was trying not to be petty.
You were maturing.
I purchased a Mother's Day gift for your ex-wife because I was really, 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 really trying to show Jesus that I was trying to change. I really was. I was really in this boy like, okay, Jesus, listen. I am trying, Lord. I promise you.
She's talking all this hardcore stuff, and she's soft as a
I promise
wet
you, Lord, I'm trying. Lord, I promise you I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, Lord, I'm trying.
And that was a good effort. And, I applaud you for that maturity.
That ain't maturity.
Yes, it is.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it is.
Okay, if you say so.
What is it if it wasn't maturity?
I'm telling you it wasn't maturity. I'm not going to say what it was, but it wasn't maturity. I tell the kids all the time that they grandma cooler than my mama because they grandma just an old lady trying to get into heaven now. Now, you take that how you want in terms of that Mother's Day gift for your ex, but that's what I tell my kids about their grandma. She an old lady trying to get into heaven. That's why she cooler than my mama. My mama wasn't an old lady trying to get into heaven. So I'm just saying, what are you spending money on your ex for? I think she lost all rights and privileges to Mother's Day gifts and your finances.
I think helping your kids with a nominal amount of money, get her something, card, small gift, flowers. Maybe $30 tops. You're not going out and buying her an outfit or giving them a 5-star dinner or nothing like that. I just think that you should respectfully, because it is the mother of your children, and if they're younger and they're not able to work, they don't have any income, that you should help them to celebrate their mother.
I think you should make them earn it.
I mean, you could do that too, I guess. I mean, but at the end of the day, let's just be clear. It's just like when Tori gets me a Christmas gift. Tori don't have a job.
But you're my husband.
She ain't
got no job.
I know.
You know I bought it, wrapped it, and put her name on it. Well, actually, she wrote her name on it. However,
that's my point, though.
She's been writing her own name since she was 2, so she put her name on it. But
my point is, at the end of the day,
Jaleesa said $30. I'm with her. You can get a card for $1.25. Actually, they 2 for $1.
It depends on where you go.
Dollar General,
but
at Dollar Tree.
But again, so
you can get a card for 50 cents, and you could go right now to the Mother's Day sale at Bath and Body Works and get that heifer a lotion and a spray, and not spend $15.
No, that's
for the whole
true.
gift.
That is not true.
I'm telling you, it's true.
There is no Bath and Body Works sale like that,
sir.
It is buy 3 get 3 free, and that shit's expensive as hell. You're gonna spend $60 to get 6 items,
sir. I'm telling you.
I did the research.
I'm telling you, then you need to go to Burlington Coat Factory and go to their little section and get her something. Listen, okay, you know what? I'm going to let this go because you ain't buying her nothing, no way, and your kid's grown, so I ain't going to sit here and argue about this.
Exactly why I can say all the stuff I want.
Yup. All right, so we had somebody send a question in, and the question was that her spouse had told her that he was no longer physically attracted to her and that he was leaving her. And she wants to know what she should do.
Let him go. Because at the end of the day, if he's going to leave you for that reason instead of say, hey, honey, why is he not physically attracted to her, first of all? I guess that'd be the first thing I want to know. Because at some point, you probably were physically attracted to her. So what changed?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about physical attraction. If you marry somebody and that's all your relationship standing on anyway, it's going to fail.
Well, I agree.
Period. It's going to fail.
But even, I'd say definitely when you're younger and you're out, you're dating, most people younger aren't thinking of, I'm going to date this person for marriage. I'm going to date this person for a long-term relationship. Most younger people are out dating for fun or other purposes like revenge plots that go wrong. But anyway, but what happens is eventually, they stay with each other, spend time, they fall in love, they like each other. At the end of the day, if you're with somebody and you wake up one day and all of a sudden you're not attracted to them, what changed? Is it physical? Is it mental? What's changed that you're not attracted to them about?
This thing literally says specifically he's not physically attracted to her anymore. So she doesn't say whether she gained weight or anything, but it says that he's not physically attracted to her anymore.
I guess my concern would be then if you're attracted, again, what changed overnight? What, you just wake up one day and you're not attracted to him anymore?
Well, that's the thing. If you're not physically attracted to your spouse, it did not change overnight. Let's be very clear. Like, this has been...
Very few people are going to get into a relationship with someone they're not physically attracted to.
But what I'm saying is this has been progressing over time. Like, he didn't just wake up and not be physically attracted to her. First of all, he has not been physically attracted to her for quite some time. And it has been getting worse and worse. Like, if let's say she gained weight, like...
No, he physically attracted somebody else. That's all that says to me. You don't just wake up and announce that one day and be like, oh... And again, if they gain weight, okay, so weight can come on and it can come off. If that's your issue, if it's really bothering you that much, say, hey, honey, you know what? I'd like for you to lose weight. I'd like for you to be healthy.
You gonna go get her some Ozempic?
Yep. Wegovy or something,
Okay. Next fan question. I'm sorry. This is written all over the place. Give me a second. Hello. I don't believe my significant other has what it takes to be a rapper. He's chasing his dreams, and I don't think they're gonna come true. It's been years of him failing. Do I tell him how I feel? Ouch.
I know. It's like that time you told me you're not going to be a basketball star, honey. Just go to work.
Ouch.
So, no, I mean, I think honestly,
Ouch.
if you probably should share that with them. There's probably a nice way to say it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they have. I guess my question, my first concern is, are they providing income for the home? Are they supporting the home?
Okay, see, I got another angle on this. Is he good and just not getting his break, or is he just horribly bad at this shit and you out here embarrassed all the time? You trying to support your man, and you going to these open mics and stuff like that, and he embarrassing the hell out of you constantly for years, because it literally says for years.
Yeah.
And you out here just being embarrassed, and now you got this extra grown man out here rapping and embarrassing you.
I mean, yeah, I to your point, yes. Do they actually have talent? For example, real life, if my wife said, hey, I'm going to become a professional singer, she's got talent.
I ain't doing that, but okay.
I mean, I know you're not. I know you don't want to do it, but you do have talent. You can actually sing. So, could you be successful doing it? Yes. The question is, can you get that break? Can you get in front of the right people to, see a vision of how they're going to make you famous and popular? So when it comes to entertainment, whether you're a rapper, singer, whatever,
and that's what I'm wondering. Like, he's just not getting his break,
or you just straight trash,
or is he trash?
Yeah.
Because that's two completely different things. However, we're in a society right now where trash ass rappers is rapping every day.
Like Seductive Blue.
It's trash out here rapping daily.
Don't want to say her real name, but y'all should figure that one out.
Y'all remember that? What was that? What was that fish dude? What was his name?
Oh, you mean the special kid or whatever?
What was his name? Y'all help me out in the comments. JJ Fish?
Something like that, yeah.
What was his name?
And he had a little video
But he was
internet
like
sensation.
He was viral.
But,
and don't get me wrong, it might have been viral because people was making fun of him. However, he was still making money off of views and stuff.
No, I mean, I get that. And I think
Ice JJ Fish or something like that?
Yeah, Ice J Fish, yeah. But see, he was viral and popular because he was bad. I don't think even because I think he was special. I'll say that. I don't think even he thought he was really good. He was just getting views and doing stuff to make money. That's all. So, but I mean, to your point, there are, rappers out here now mainstream that are trash. And, a lot of them don't even write their own lyrics. A lot of them can't, freestyle. A lot of them don't have any creativity.
Here's my problem. In the world of Chat GPT, if you a bad rapper, like real talk.
You should not be a bad rapper.
Real talk. In the world of AI and Chat GPT, if you don't have a decent rhyme.
It was Ice JJ Fish.
Yeah. If you don't have a decent rhyme in the world of AI and Chat GPT, where you can literally be like, write me a rhyme about 1, 2, 3, go, and it'll write you a whole damn song about it.
Yeah.
You deserve to be broke and get a 9 to 5.
I agree. I mean, if you can't use AI to help write some lyrics, AI can make beats and songs for you.
I mean, is it cheating? Yes. But, dude.
I mean, but technically, most rappers out there, most artists, singers don't write their own lyrics. They don't write their own songs. They just sing them.
Hell, J-Lo don't sing, come on.
So
we found that out recently. Ashanti sung most of her stuff.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. What? On the album?
Ashanti sung most of J-Lo stuff.
Really?
Oh, what's that song J-Lo got with Ja Rule? I'm Real?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to it. Listen to it very closely. It is Ashanti.
What's the modern day Milli Vanilli?
Yes. Yes, the record screeches. Yes. 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 She drank her fountain of youth and she played Selena, so they pushed her to the forefront to be the face of all this, and she can't hold a note in a bucket.
Really, J-Lo can't for real sing?
No.
Wow.
Not in a bucket.
Wow.
Ashanti, Jaleesa said Ashanti and Janet Jackson.
Wow.
Yep. J-Lo can't hold a note in a bucket. She is a industry plant. She had a face. That is it.
She is a great actress.
That is it.
Yeah, she did okay in those movies, though.
I mean, she got decent movies. I like her movies. But she can't sing a lick.
What was the one you liked, The Wedding Planner?
I do like The Wedding Planner. I do like that movie. Okay. The next fan question we got, and this one is from a guy. It says, the money in our house has been tight lately, and my wife has just received her 4th online shopping delivery this week. We've talked about the money being tight, and at this point, I don't know what to do. What should I do next?
Again, there's some factors I need to know. Like, if money is tight and she's online shopping, what did she buy? Was it house necessities? Or was it just, extra stuff you didn't need?
Was it stuff for the kids?
Well, I mean, or, buying kids winter coats because they're on sale and it's, summer. Is that necessarily the best thing to do at the time of money?
How much were they?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Well, no, because if you don't have money to spend, you don't have money to spend.
If I buy a $7 North Face coat, damn it was worth it. Because I could either buy a $7 North Face coat now and save it to the winter, or I could buy a $170 North Face coat when the winter comes around. Damn it, you want me to buy that coat now?
Maybe not. I mean, again, depending on how seriously tight the money is, and the other question I would ask is how is she paying for it? So is it a credit card that she has? Who's paying the credit card bill? So ultimately, you have a gripe if it's your money, whether she's.
Does she have a job? Is she working?
Well, I mean,
is
that's
it her
my point.
bread?
Is it her money ultimately? If it's her credit card that she pays, then unless there's another bill or something that you're not paying that needs to be paid, and you haven't communicated that to her, but everything else being okay, things are tight. You don't have extra money to go to the cigar bar and hang out with the fellas. So
right.
You at home.
Are the bills paid?
And she's buying what she wants, but she's got that extra money or that, that room, and she wants to, run up a credit card bill, and she's paying it, and you're not,
Kind of is what it is.
You just pick your battles.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
If the cupboards are bare and y'all don't have no food, and she's buying, I don't know, bedazzled stuff or whatever, then maybe you do need to have a conversation about buying stuff online that y'all don't need right now, and hey, could you maybe have some DoorDash some groceries or something if you want to have something delivered to the house?
So I don't think, first of all, I am truly convinced that there's a such thing as women math, and men just don't understand women math.
No, we don't.
Y'all don't get women math.
Because y'all math ain't mathing.
Ladies, y'all can help me out in the comments. Men don't get women math. And it's just like the North Face coat example that I just gave you. We have 2 kids. Winter is going to come if the damn creek don't rise.
This ain't the Game of Thrones now. Winter ain't coming like that.
Listen, as sure as we live, winter is coming. We live in Michigan. Just because it is almost June now does not mean it is not going to be October in some months. Winter is going to come.
I need to check this rain camera and see what got delivered while I was at work.
My point is that no matter what, winter is going to come. So if I go online and see that, I don't know, North Face going out of business. I ain't saying I hope that because, Lord, I love North Face. But let's say North Face is going out of business. Brick and mortar is failing right now horribly. Mm-hmm. and I find North Face coats for the next 4 years for Prince and Tory for $5 each. Damn it, I'm buying them. And women's math say, do you know how much money I just saved? I didn't spend nothing. I saved money. I didn't spend no money.
Just because you saved more money than you spent.
No.
Does not mean you didn't spend money.
I didn't spend no money. And let me tell you why I didn't spend no money. Because
unless you can turn them coats around and
coat,
flip and sell them at full
each
price
coat
or
that
half
I
price.
just bought saved you, sir. Do you remember what we went through this past winter with trying to find Princey a new coat? Black Friday, think about it. What we went through.
We were looking
the
for coats
hell
on
we
Black
went
Friday.
through trying to find Princey a new coat. If I buy these $5 North Face coats, I just saved us time, energy, money. I didn't spend nothing. I just saved us money. That's women math.
Where do they sell $5 North Face?
I'm
coats
just.
at?
This was an example, sir.
I would authorize that purchase right now.
This
$5
is
North
an
Face
example,
coats.
sir. Just like women math says that if I buy something, right, and then I didn't like it and I return it, and I buy something else with what with the money I return, and I spend like my store credit money and then buy something else, all I bought was that second thing. I didn't even buy that first thing.
You know, my head's hurting off that. Next question.
So, Jaleesa says, I just bought school supplies for next year because I found a random clearance at a store going out of business. It was practically free. And my daughter is going to be a doctor, so I actually made money. That's women math. That's women math.
Wait, how your daughter needs school supplies and she going to med school?
Listen, that is women
That don't
math.
make sense.
That's women math.
You know what? Again.
She's investing in her future.
Okay.
That's women math. And until y'all understand women math, y'all gonna stay mad.
I ain't mad about nothing.
Y'all gotta understand women math. Okay. The next one we got was, hey JOO, I was at a bar with my girl. She got loud and got into a fight with a guy. Yes, it was a guy, but this guy was much bigger than me. My girl got mad because I did not step up to fight this guy. Was I wrong?
You need a new girl. That's all I got to say. Get you a new girl.
She need to get her a new man.
She need to get a new girl.
She need to get her a new man.
Why she at the bar fighting with men?
It could have been. He didn't say why.
I'm saying
First of all,
why she at the bar fighting with men?
Okay.
So
if y'all gonna send us,
either she can't
if y'all
handle
gonna
her
send us
liquor.
questions, I need y'all to give us details because I need to know what y'all was fighting about. But
She could be one of them drunks that just want to fight people.
I need to know what y'all was fighting about. But either way, you ain't gonna just let me get beat up at no bar, dog. Like, I don't care.
Why we both got to go home with black eyes?
So you just go, wow.
So I agree. He should have probably stepped in. Didn't mean necessarily had to fight. Hopefully, if he don't think he gonna win, the first thing you do is just try and diffuse the situation, get your girl to shut the fuck up and go.
Okay.
That's what you need to do. Now, once she get hit, all bets is kind of off. You got to come in hard. Because what's going to happen is basically you're not getting none when you get home if you don't fight. Now, if y'all both get beat up, she's still going to probably give you some.
Because she gonna feel bad because you got beat up for her.
She going to think about it and be like, yeah, I was running my mouth. I should have shut up.
And you got your ass
and you
whooped
got
for
your
me.
ass whooped. You
For
know,
me.
he missing a couple teeth and, you know, okay, I'm going to give him some.
She might even give him some good head too.
So
Make him feel better.
I don't know, because if she got busted in the jaw, you know, it might not be working like that. So, you know, my point is, at the end of the day, though, if this is a reoccurring problem, you need your new girl.
I agree. Because you don't want to be with the chick that's always getting you in the bar fights, right?
I mean, and my other thing is, You don't want a woman thinking she's going to fight a man, period. Especially at a bar. That's just a losing proposition across the board. Yep.
I'm 5'3" with the mouth of a nigga 6'2". I'm just saying.
That's why your ass is at home on Friday night drinking some wine in our house.
I'm just saying. I'm 5'3" with the mouth of a nigga 6'2". Is all I'm saying. However, comma, I ain't out here starting fights at bars either. Like, I've never been a violent drunk. I'm a happy drunk. I've always been a happy drunk. I'm not a violent drunk.
I dated a girl who was a violent drunk.
Who you date that was a violent drunk?
It's Minnesota.
So not only was she young, a hood rat, and broke, but she was a violent drunk too. So let me get this straight.
Wait, let's go back.
We gonna stay right there.
We ain't gonna deflect to her.
No, we gonna stay right there. We gonna stay right there.
Let's
You brought it up, so we gonna stay right there.
No, we're gonna skate
So
by it now.
you gonna tell me?
Let's go.
You telling me that you dated a bride that was young, broke, fertile, giving up the ass for Metro PCS bills and iPads, and she was a violent drunk?
Hey, I take what I can get. It was a low point in my life. I'm not really proud of it. I had low self-esteem. I was dealing with a lot of issues at the time. What else they be saying on the Oprah show for their excuse for bad behavior?
Because that was bad behavior.
The bros made me do it.
Because I remember that little heifer. And she had the audacity to tell me, but he told me he was going to buy me an iPad. Little bitch, if you don't get off my phone. Real quick, right now. Right now. Before I come slap you with an iPad. And you still not get it.
I want to be clear that since you're going to bring that up, I was not in a relationship with her. She just kind of randomly called around her birthday trying to finesse a gift. That's all. Because
you had told her you would pay her Metro bill and buy her an iPad.
I had been paying her Metro bill.
Because she was busting it open for $30 Metro PCS bills.
But I had stopped paying her Metro bill when I met you. And obviously she did not get an iPad either when we started dating.
I am so disappointed in you.
I was not disappointed in me.
I am so disappointed in you. Vaughn.
Hey.
I am so disappointed. I don't even know what to say.
It's actually it was pretty good fair trade, I feel, for all the time and effort and, the return I got. I had no complaints. It was a good arrangement for me.
I'm sure it was a good arrangement for you. Wasn't she also like Muslim or something? So she wasn't supposed to be busting that coochie open anyway?
You know what?
So she going to 7 hells or some shit because of you?
Hey.
Like she can't even get into heaven per her religion and it's your fault?
I'm sure I was not the first.
She can't even get married per her religion because of you and it's your fault.
I'm sure I was not the first. I'm sure I was not the last.
You are a horrible...
That was before I was like really in church and serious too,
That girl probably done got stoned because somebody tried to marry her and found out that her coochie was loose because she was out here busting it open for Metro bills and trips to Jacksonville.
Not my concern at this point.
That your airline points paid for.
I think I had to come out some cash for it at some point, Points only went so far.
You are horrible. Oh, let me go to... I ain't even doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm gonna go to the next fan question.
So, in some, gentlemen, if you're dating a woman and she gets in bar fights, find you another woman. Or don't take her to bars.
We got comments to say, stop now, Robin. Yep, I'm gonna stop. Because this is just, oh my goodness. All right. I have a question. My best friend and my significant other text each other a lot about things that don't include me. I don't feel that this is appropriate. Am I wrong?
If you're not a Steelers fan, what you concerned about? You like the Colts. We're not
Boy,
talking
don't
about
get
the
swung
Colts. If you're not a Steelers fan, stay over there in your Colts area. Goodness.
Really?
Yeah. That
Really?
don't include you.
Really?
Yep.
Boy, listen. Let me.
Your best friend likes swimming. I like swimming. You can't swim. What we include you for?
Ooh, child. You trying to make my ass itch tonight. Um,
I thought it was already. Oh,
Let's-
never mind.
let's be clear. Let's be abundantly clear. So there is no misunderstandings. Hell no. That's not okay. I don't give a shit if y'all talking about your dead grandma.
Why are you killing all people's grandmas or talking about their dead grandma? That's a bad example. I like for you to stick with the fan football and opposing teams and
Ain't your grandma dead?
Yes, all of them are.
Okay, so I don't give a shit if you talking
But-
about your dead grandma.
But why are we talking about my dead grandma to her? I don't be talking about my dead grandma to you.
My point.
Are we related? Then we're cousins.
Boy.
Then I'd be texting her about our dead grandma.
Oh, you about to get swung on. Listen here. Listen here.
It's our dead grandma. How you gonna stop me and my cousin from talking about our dead grandma?
Listen.
You are heartless.
You get on
You
my...
are heartless. I can't believe this. You gonna go to the bar and take this out on somebody tonight, ain't you?
Yeah. Get drunk and start a fight. There is no reason in hell for your best friend and your man to be texting each other. I don't give a shit. Nothing.
Okay,
No reason.
So you not a Steelers fan. She is, and I am. I feel like if you want to talk about how the Steelers didn't do very well, how they could improve, let's say they're a Bucks fan and you're a Bucks fan, Minnesota, right?
Milwaukee.
Is it Milwaukee? Oh,
It's
Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Darn it. What's Minnesota? Timberwolves. There you go.
Don't get hit.
See how I bring it all together.
My point is, it's inappropriate. And if she feels like it's inappropriate, then it's inappropriate.
No, I agree. If your spouse
the
or
camera
significant,
moving?
if your spouse or significant other don't want you, texting their best friend, and regardless of whatever the topic is, unless you're planning a surprise birthday party, that's a good reason. There you go.
It better be
Yeah.
a group text.
Right? Well, I mean, probably
Somebody
is.
else better be in that
It
text.
could be, or maybe they had a specific assignment. What they doing?
Group text. I am at a point, let me tell you something. I am at a point in my life where there's two things that I know for sure. These hoes ain't loyal. And I don't trust these hoes. That's two things I know for sure at this point in my life. At this point in my life. And the reason I say that is because at this point in my life, you don't get to text my husband for nothing. Ain't no conversations. Ain't no kikiing. Y'all ain't cool. Y'all ain't friends.
What if it's the anniversary of our dead grandma?
What'd I just say? Y'all ain't friends. We done. And don't text my husband. Don't call my husband. Don't send that nigga smoke signals. Bitch, if you know Morse code, I bet not hear the beeping noise. Because it's going to be a problem at this point in my life.
What if someone invented silent Morse code?
Stay focused.
Think about that.
How would you hear silent Morse code? That's Braille, dummy.
No, Braille is touch and feel.
How else would you hear a silent? Oh, I'm done.
But think of.
Let me go to the next question.
Think about invisible Braille.
Let me go to the next question. Okay. Oh, here go one. This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay. I went to my husband's job to surprise him at work with lunch. He wasn't there. I asked his coworker where he was, and they responded jokingly, "Oh, he went to lunch with his work wife." Shocked, I didn't know what to say. How should I respond?
So first of all, when the coworker said he went to lunch with his work wife, I guess the first question is, would your husband have that same characterization of the person he went to lunch with?
My husband about to lose his job.
No, well, I mean, I'm saying let's. I mean, because he might not be claiming her as that. You could just have a messy ass coworker, just saying stuff.
Or he might not be claiming her as that. However, that's how y'all portraying around the office, and that's how y'all gallivanting around the office.
But let's keep it on these two areas. You could have a messy coworker who just says, "Oh, that's his work wife," and kiki and ha ha about it, and that's not how he perceives the relationship or anything. So it could basically be a messy coworker saying that, being messy.
Let me spin this for you.
Let's go the other side.
Let me spin this for you. Give me a reason to go to lunch with your coworker of the opposite sex. Give me a reason. Give me a reason.
It's the anniversary of your dead grandma's death.
Just don't play with me. And I want you to give me a reason that I could give you, and it fly. I want you to give me a reason to go to work with your coworker, to go to lunch with your coworker, just you and your coworker of the opposite sex, that would fly if I gave it to you.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever actually gone to a lunch with me and just one other coworker together. I've done group.
Because it's inappropriate.
No, I get that. I'm in all seriousness. I'm just trying to reflect, and I'm not even talking about just having been married to you, but even previously, had I ever done something like that? So.
Because it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
So.
Now, I mean, but I've done like group lunches and
now
me
I
and,
say that
more
to
than
say,
one.
Even if the coworker that you asked where your man was being messy, even if they were, and even if he doesn't perceive it as that. That is what y'all portraying around this office. Because there is no reason at all, under any circumstances, for you to be going to lunch with your coworker of the opposite sex with just the two of you.
So we're not going to our cousins and it's the anniversary of your dead grandma's death.
Stop playing with me.
Just asking the question.
Stop playing with me. There's no reason. So you cannot perceive it as that or see it as that. But that is what y'all are. That's perception is everything. That is what y'all showing around this office.
I agree. I mean that would be be inappropriate. I'll say that. Especially if you're married, right? You and one person go to lunch. Usually, you gotta 3 people go to lunch or something. Maybe it's, I'm the only guy and it's 2 ladies to go to lunch with them. That's a little different, The other thing I would also say, that would be even worse is y'all riding in the same car together.
Oh, then listen, what's that song? I tore my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive, carved my name into his leather seats.
I don't have a soup.
Took the Louisville Slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all 4 tires.
I do have leather seats though.
Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. Yep.
What if it was his birthday and he
Find my
was
friend
getting
out.
a good steak?
Find my friend out. I'm gonna be sitting on the hood of the car when you come out with her. Yep. It's going down. Everybody got a problem today. Everybody. Look up at the sky and it's a good day to die. Everybody got a problem today.
Run, bitch, call security.
Yeah, you better. You better had a 9 and 1 already dialed, or bitch, you ain't gonna make it. Because I'm promising you that I'm gonna beat the brakes off that ass before you can hit sin. And even if you hit sin, depending on the city we in, you got 11 minutes before the police get here. Do you know what I can do to you in 11 minutes? 11 minutes?
I know what I can do to you in 11 minutes.
Boy, stop. Anyway. All right. Okay. My husband stayed the night at his ex's house to spend more time with his child.
Why can't his child come home with him?
When he came home, we argued and he didn't know what the problem was. I told him it was unacceptable. He didn't feel that it was unacceptable. What are your thoughts?
Well, I guess my first question is, if you wanted to spend more time with that child, why did not you bring said child home with you? That's just my question. I mean, I think, I can't, and again, my divorce was acrimonious, I'll say. So, I mean, that wasn't even, an option. So, trying to even think of any reason someone would have, can't fathom that. I would just have to say.
She said that he spent the night at his ex's house, talking about he went to go spend time with his kid. My dog.
Did she go out on a date, maybe?
My dog.
What if she went out on a date and he stayed with the kid to babysit?
I don't give a shit. Bring the kid back here.
She didn't come back to the morning.
What? Why is that different? Why does that make that situation different?
I don't know. I was just trying to help him out,
Dog. So not only did you stay out all night, you stayed out all night and spent the night at your ex's house. Not only did you stay out all night and spent the night at your ex's house, you decided that the bullshit you was going to give me when you came home was that you wanted to spend time with your kid? Sir.
Maybe they were mourning the death of his dead grandmother.
Boy, if you don't shut up about that grandma, because I done told you I don't give a shit about your dead grandma.
That's a good excuse for everything.
I done told you I don't care nothing about your dead grandma.
All of them?
All of them.
You heartless.
I ain't never met them.
And
wasn't one of your grandmas racist?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Because
how they raise racist kids and they not racist?
Same way people have criminals for kids and they go to church every day and they're not criminals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but criminals and racism is two completely different. Racism is learned.
So is criminal behavior.
No, it is not. Criminal behavior is criminal behavior. Racism is learned.
I'm going to ask Saki about that question.
How
did you get racist?
Racism is learned. Because I'm racist. Never mind. No, I'm not.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Racism is learned.
And your honor. For my next witness.
Racism is learned. So you gonna tell me your grandma wasn't racist?
No, my grandma was
your
not
grandfather racist. Was racist. Yep, there we go. I knew somebody was racist.
And with good reason.
I knew somebody was racist. You can't raise racist kids and not be racist. I knew somebody was racist. You can't raise racist kids and not be a racist.
Kind of like an Uncle Ruckus before there was Uncle Ruckus.
Exactly. They made the character after him. Let me stop. All right, we got time for one more fan question before we have to get up out of here because you're going to get us in trouble with your racist family.
Whatever. Ain't nobody in my family racist.
Shit.
You more racist than anybody in my family.
You gonna really sit here?
You more racist than anybody in my family.
We gonna really sit here and say ain't nobody in your family racist?
I mean, okay, except for
we gonna do that.
One person I can think of.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because I got receipts.
I got receipts too.
And I will look.
I got
our
receipts
fans
too.
want to know. Don't you? Tell me in the comments y'all want to know, and I will give receipts. All y'all got to do is say, Robin, we want to know. If y'all give me Robin, we want to know in the comments while I'm looking for the last question. If all y'all got to say is Robin, I want to know, and I'll give y'all receipts. I promise I will. I promise I will. I promise I will. I will give y'all receipts because I don't give a shit about her. So I will give y'all receipts. I promise I will. I promise I will. Because I don't like her no way. So I'll give y'all receipts. Okay. Really? Y'all ain't shit.
Thank you, Stephanie Ellis.
Somebody want to know. All y'all got to do is say, I want to know.
I'm just saying, if you're going to bust somebody, you got to bust on yourself, too. So
I'm bringing receipts.
Fair is fair.
I'm bringing receipts.
Whatever.
Okay. While me and I want to know. Yeah. Our producer.
You know what,
know.
Angel?
Our producer.
I feel
know.
so betrayed.
Our producer want to know.
I feel so betrayed.
I'll get the exclusive. I don't know.
Our producer want to know.
You know what? You just go home. I'll shut the stuff down myself.
Okay. While drinking with my wife, she told me that she didn't love me anymore.
Ain't the same as not being attracted to you?
The next day, when she sobered up, she said she didn't mean it. Now I don't know what to believe. I've always felt like a drunk mouth speaks a sober mind.
I will definitely agree that there's probably some serious issues.
There's truth in
there.
every oh, I'm joking. There is truth in oh, I was drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when somebody say some like mean ass shit to you or some hating ass shit to you and he or I was just playing. It's truth in that. When people have been drinking and they say some real effed up stuff to you, it's all liquor did was give you courage to say it. If you get real nasty when you drunk, liquor just gave you the courage to be nasty. Do what you really wanted to do. Liquor is courage.
I
It doesn't
agree.
make
I
you
will agree
do
with
or
that.
say anything that you didn't want to do.
We say liquor,
or
anger, and little kids.
Yep.
All brutally honest.
They are brutally honest. Brutally
I agree
honest.
with that.
So if your mate tells you that they don't love you anymore when they're drunk, like they sitting there like, I don't even love you no more. I'm just here for the kids. God dang.
I agree. I mean, you probably either need to consider you're going to get some counseling or, find you a new mate.
Right. Because now the question is it something that can be fixed?
Or he could be like, don't love that bitch either.
Right. Or that.
Let's end it.
Or that. Like, I'm glad she said it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that.
See, that's the danger that you have when you say things you don't necessarily mean, or you try and push people to an edge to get a reaction. It may not be the reaction you want.
See, and that's the thing. It's really interesting because you have people that have a tendency to say stuff to get a rise out of their mate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get into an argument with your significant other and you say something to get a rise out of them, to get a response out of them. Well, the problem with that is you may not get the rise and response you were looking for. You mess around and look at them and be like, I'm over it, I want a divorce. And they be like, okay. I've been thinking that any damn way. And now you sitting up here like, oh shit, you done threw a grenade at your marriage
and it blew up. They didn't dive on it like you thought they were. Put
Right.
the pin back in.
Right. Because you decided.
Yep. No, I agree. I mean, you have to be careful with the things that you say, even in anger, because I mean, you put it out there, and at the end of the day, it's hard to. You obviously can't take that back. People are not going to forget. They may forgive, but they won't forget. And to your point, it'll always be a lingering issue in the back of their mind of, well, they said this to me at that time.
But that's
Do I believe
even
it?
that's even the same thing with hurtful things that you say to your mate. And
Yeah.
we've even experienced that in our marriage. Like, you can say something to your mate.
I was just joking. I said your toes was fat.
When you say my toes was fat.
Oh, never mind. Fat toe.
Your mama. Your racist ass mama's toes is fat. Anyway, we've even experienced things in our marriage, that took healing, you know what I'm saying, to overcome.
Yeah.
Like serious counseling and healing to overcome, because it left a scar.
Yeah.
Though you can say stuff to your significant other that bruises them. And you can apologize for things, but you can't necessarily,
The horse has left the barn.
you can't
You can-
necessarily heal those wounds.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that people need to understand.
What?
An apology does not
Erase what
erase
you said or
what
did.
you said or did.
Yeah, no, I agree. And people have to understand that you can. When you do things, sometimes you can irreparably change that relationship. Whether it's a marriage, a significant other, or even a friend, and you have a fallout with them. You might be able to reconcile, but it will.
You done changed the dynamic.
It will never go back the same way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if you had a very nice vase or vase and you broke it and you glued it back together. It's still not going to be as smooth as it originally was.
Right.
You could be missing a piece.
I'm looking at you sideways as hell now.
Yes,
Yeah.
things could be incorrect. So you have a lot to deal with to overcome. I'll say I was something I was watching. Oh, it was a short on Facebook, so it was probably TikTok, and the guy was talking about when you cheat and you reconcile, if you were the cheater, you have a lot of work to do. It could be 100 times harder to repair that relationship because you cheated and you choose to work it out versus, the other option obviously is to end the relationship. But there's work that's put into it, and even then you don't necessarily have the same, integrity of that the relationship has changed. Now that's not to say you can't make it better and stronger as a result, because you maybe changed some dynamics in it. You guys have been able to come together better and closer as a result of that, going through that ordeal and healing together and working through it. But it's changed. It's not the same that you had from, day one or, prior to that event.
I mean, even now, I have, people that I was friends with that even if we at any point in our lives come to a level where we can reconcile, we will never be as close as we once were.
Yeah.
Like, it'll never go back.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to be as tight as we were, go back to where we were. Like, that is changed forever now.
Yeah.
That is irreparable at this point.
Yeah.
Like, we will be able to be respectful, we will be able to be cordial, but you will never be my confidant, my best friend. I'll never trust you around my husband. Like, we will never be that.
Yeah.
We will never, ever, ever be that ever, ever, ever again. And it is what it is. So, you kind of just have to count the costs when you decide to say certain things and do certain things.
Well, I think to the point of not just counting the cost, because usually when people are drunk or angry, they say things out of emotion. They say things without thinking about it, So if you have something you want to share with your spouse or significant other, you might want to figure out how you really want to say it if that's something you need to share with them. you know. But I guess at the end of the day, learning to control yourself, whether you're drunk or angry, you know, keeps you from going down that path of making, you know, saying or doing something that you will regret.
Listen, I've said it on the show multiple times. If you, especially if you're married, I would tell any married couple, go to marriage counseling, and not find a good marriage counselor. If you live in the Metro Detroit area and you don't have one, I can refer you to one. Find a good.
Get her to buy some advertisement on our show.
She should. She should. Find a good marriage counselor and go to marriage counseling, because I cannot express how it has changed our marriage.
Yeah.
It has helped our marriage. It has grown our marriage. Because in full transparency, 6-7 months ago, I didn't think we were going to make it. Like, I was basically like, we're going to get divorced. We're not going to make it. And now, you know, we're both at the point where it's like, there's no such thing as divorce.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about that the other night. Like, no, that's not even an option. Like, divorce is not an option. It's off the table. And we wouldn't have been able to come to that point had it not been.
You spend the night at your baby daddy house.
I don't have no baby daddy. We would not. You got a baby mama. I ain't got no baby daddy. But we would not have been able to come to that point had it not been for God and marriage counseling.
Okay. Or go to work with your work husband on your dad grandma's anniversary of her death.
Anyway, thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight.
One more question.
It is 9:09.
What you got to do tonight?
What our producer got to do? You can't be just holding our doggone staff hostage.
She owed me one for that comment she made anyway.
She want receipts, and I'm going to give them to her. Our producer want receipts, and I'm going to give them to her.
Whatever.
All right, I'm going to end this because we had two, I had separated the fan questions into two separate piles.
Okay.
Because they had some.
You got some nasty ones?
They had some adulty stuff in here. And so I had separated them.
Speaking of adulty stuff.
They were adulty. They were real adulty. So we can end on an adulty one. We will end on an adulty one, because what I did was, and if you guys ever want us to address a topic, it doesn't necessarily have to be a question. It can be a topic you want us to talk about or anything. All you guys have to do is shoot us an inbox. If it's something that you hear on social media or something that you want us to talk about, literally just send us an inbox, and you guys will be put in the pile, and we'll go over it basically the next Friday.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Let me see which one of these adulty, nasty questions I'm going to ask. Robin and Bond. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's something. What do you remember most about the first time you had sex?
Oh, wow. What do I remember about the first time I had sex with you, or the first time I had sex?
It just says the first time you had sex, so let's go both.
Let's go both.
Let's go both. And we're going to end it there.
Ooh.
So we'll do the first time you had sex, period, and the first time we had sex.
Remember, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Probably wasn't very good at it.
You didn't watch porn?
Not really.
It's like a tutorial.
Well, so you gotta remember when I was a teenager, like, we didn't have like the internet and mobile phones.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you
we
was
didn't
like
have
100 years old. Okay, boomer. I'm joking. Gen X. Let's go.
So anyway, you need to learn to respect your elders.
Not the elders. Okay.
Yeah. So I just remember, we were at my girlfriend's house, or actually apartment. She was with her mom in an apartment. It was downtown, Wayne State area.
You was out here effing Ross that lived in apartments.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
My word.
hey,
Go ahead.
she lived with her mom, and they lived in a 2-bedroom apartment.
My word.
And if I remember, I don't think it was the first time, but I remember her mama came home and we heard her come in or something. It was putting clothes on, and it was really awkward. Like my pants weren't even pulled up. She had to get up and greet her and hold my pants. She knew what was going on, So, yeah. So it wasn't wasn't very good at it. Clearly, So just that's all I can say.
Was it both of your first time, or was it just your first time?
It was actually my first time. She
was a whore.
She said she did it once before with the paper boy.
Which means you got to multiply that by 3.
So she did it with 3 paper boys?
Yep.
Okay.
You got to multiply it by 3.
Okay.
If she said she did it once before, it was like her 4th time. Just so you know.
Well, anyway, regardless, yeah. So it was definitely not what I'm doing now. So.
Okay. Our first time. What do you remember most?
Ooh, wizard sleeve. You handed me a Magnum condom, and I looked at that like,
First
why?
of all, Magnum condoms are like the biggest myth ever.
They are, because it fit.
They are the biggest myth ever. And I try to tell people that, like, they are the biggest marketing bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Because you can take a regular condom and fit it all the way around your rearview mirror.
And a Magnum condom fits on a regular sized penis. So, that's all I'll say.
Did you all know that penises grow the more you use them? I just thought I'd put that on there.
Is that really a fact?
Yes.
Really?
It's like any other muscle.
No.
If you work the muscle out, it gets bigger. Penises are the same way. If you have sex a lot, the penis will.
I know for men,
I've done the research.
The elasticity of it,
I've done the research.
If you don't have sex, it makes it, over time, it makes it harder for you to actually get hard. I've done the research and do stuff.
Ladies, if you want your man to have more girth, screw him regularly. I've done the research.
I know we've had that conversation.
I've done the research.
But,
I've done the research.
Okay.
I've done the research.
Okay.
I've done the research.
So anyway, first time, I'll just never forget, you handed me a Magnum condom, and I was just like, never thought ever needed a Magnum condom, so I was actually surprised it fit, like a regular condom. So it is what it is.
Because they're the same thing.
They are.
It's a marketing tool.
I dig it.
It's like Apple selling the same phone every year.
But in my head, I was like, I'm about to be wizard sleeping up in this mug.
It's like Apple selling. What I remember about the first time we had sex was, I'm going to just be honest. The first time we had sex was absolutely trash.
I was thinking about the wizard sleeve.
It was trash. It was absolutely freaking trash. But because I liked you, I was like, I'm going to give him another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like him. He cute. I like him. I'm going to give him another shot. Because it was fucking trash. Like, it was trash.
He don't spare no feelings.
It was fucking trash. It was fucking trash. And I'm glad I did. Because you redeemed yourself that next time. Mm-hmm. You really redeemed yourself that next time. But that first time, sir,
and
I almost deleted your number.
And let me say for the record, though, no one hits 100 all the time. No one.
I almost deleted your number.
Things can happen to throw you off your game.
I almost deleted your number.
Yeah, well.
I almost asked you to leave.
You didn't ask me to leave. You weren't going to do that.
I almost asked you.
My pregame was pretty good, though.
I almost asked you to leave.
You was just in a hurry for the other part.
I almost asked you to leave.
But my pregame was good. You got to admit that.
Sir?
Give me my props.
I didn't say it wasn't, but the D was trash that first time. I'm glad I let you try it again.
I had performance anxiety.
You did.
You
did.
You had me a wizard sleeve. a Magnum.
Did.
I'm like, what the fuck she been doing?
But that's also how I knew that you were Neglected. That's how I knew you were neglected. The first time when I lost my virginity, I laughed through the whole thing.
Wow.
Laughed.
That would just be like, that would just be so distracting.
I don't know whether it was my nerves or what, but I laughed through the entire thing. So that was trash too, because I laughed. And I'm talking like uncontrollable laughter.
How many times have you had sex with someone the first time it was trash? Because I feel like this seems to be a pattern.
I feel like it's the majority. And most of the time I didn't give you a second. Like if it was trash the first time, okay, we're done.
See,
I had to really like you to give you another try.
that sounds like it might have been a you issue.
It might be a me issue.
You know.
That don't mean I'm not going to make it a you issue. Thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight. Ladies, happy Mother's Day. Don't forget that it is officially their kids.
Ladies, happy Mother's Day. And don't forget to celebrate the man that helped make you a mother as well.
Ladies, that's they damn kids this weekend. Because I'm telling y'all, after I log off tonight, I am done. I am going to finish my glass of wine and his. Then go open another bottle. Them his damn kids. Until Monday morning. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Mother's Day. Y'all deserve it. Ladies, we earn it every day. Y'all are amazing moms. I hope y'all are showered with gifts and showered with love, flowers, everything. Ladies, enjoy yourselves. Take a break. We earn the breaks that we get. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing weekend. To my family that's watching, my girls, cousins, sisters, everything. I will talk to y'all Sunday. Maybe we should go to brunch or something while we lead in with them damn kids.
And men, don't forget to celebrate the women that you impregnated and gave kids to. Don't spend less than $50 on none of them.
Don't spend less than $50?
Less than $50.
Yes. You better not spend less than $50. You spend less than $50 on me, they gonna for real be your kids. With a joint custody agreement.
Wives, baby mamas, ex-wives, don't forget, just set it out. Set it all the way out.
You better bitch a gift if you want to.
You probably bought her a gift already.
The fuck I did.
Oh, you're not trying to get in heaven no more?
If I don't make it, I ain't gonna make it. Thank y'all for watching Just Our Opinion Podcast. I am Robin.
This is Vaughn.
And we will talk to y'all next Friday.
Good night.
Deuces.